Hi friend, I am very happy that you have decided to join me for this video because I think the content I'm going to be sharing is super important to anyone who is building their author platform. So just as a refresh, what is an author platform? These are the people who are already ready and waiting and primed to buy your book when it comes out. And it's very important to a traditional publisher that you have one in place. They would not want to take you on if you didn't, because they don't know for sure that your book will make back the initial expense that they have to put into it to get it published. They want to know you have a fan base already in place because those people are likely to buy your book, and thus the publisher is actually hedging their bet, and they believe that they'll be able to make back their initial costs and hopefully later down the line even more. So if you want to be published by a traditional publisher, you need to know the information I'm going to tell you today. I'm not talking about the step-by-step of building your author platform. I've got videos that talk about that. I've got blogs at knliterary.com. I will be doing many videos in the future about the step-by-step actions to take to build your author platform. But today I want to talk to you a little bit about the philosophy of the author platform, to sort of pan back a little bit and look at it in a bigger way. So I want you to imagine a pyramid. And at the bottom of the pyramid, there is a block that's called fans. Right above that is super fans, and at the very tip top is something I call mega fans, okay? This is the platform pyramid. Oddly enough, I'm gonna start at the top with the mega fan because this is a place where I find many of my authors run into a bit of trouble. Many of them hope and pray they are going to find a mega fan. What is a mega fan? It is a person or a company that can actually launch your book for you. So you don't have to do the heavy lifting of building that author platform. This person is going to help you in a major way. Okay, this person or company. A lot of times my clients think a publisher is going to do that. But unfortunately, these days, publishers do not have a lot of inroads to being a mega fan because the way that fans are built is no longer the way that publishers know how to do it. It's actually one-on-one, over time, heart-to-heart in communications like this one, right? You put out your newsletter, you put out your video, you put out your podcast, you speak, you write books, you give webinars. These are ways in which people get to know you as a person beyond just as an author. Publishers know how to get books in bookstores. They don't know how to build relationships between authors and readers or fans, okay? So you're not gonna find that holy grail of a publisher that's going to come and do everything for you. They are going to, in fact, I've been saying lately, that publishers are like the boyfriend that you've been looking for, where you're like, you know, you're kind of desperate. You're like, oh, I need a boyfriend, and all the boys run away. Publishers want someone who already has the savvy, the commitment to build an author platform so that they don't actually think that they need a publisher. They can do it on their own. They know they can do it on their own because they have these fans who are already communicating with them and already telling them, hey, I want to buy your book. When can I buy it? That is the author that a publisher is interested in. That's where the conversation starts with a publisher, okay? So your publisher is not a mega fan. An agent is not a mega fan, although they're hopefully a real fan of your book, but they're not a mega fan. Their influence alone cannot launch your book. So who is a mega fan? Is it, if you were to get Deepak Chopra to write you a foreword for your book? The truth is, forewords don't really sell books. Endorsements don't really sell books. They're kind of the icing on the cake. They might nudge someone who was already seriously considering buying your book to actually make the purchase, but they don't generally bring new readers to your book, okay? So what is a mega fan? A mega fan could be somebody in your industry who's already established. So say you are an energy healer and there's a famous energy teacher who has an enormous following and wants you to be their number one protege. And this person has agreed to really get behind your book, throw their influence behind your book, and really market it to their, 4 million followers. That is a mega fan, okay? Now, if you're hearing that and you're going, well, I don't think I have one, you're not alone. Most people do not have a mega fan. Most aspiring first-time authors don't have one. And I say this not to be cruel, but to say, I don't want you to sit around waiting for a mega fan, okay? Even if a mega fan is in your future, and maybe they are, talk to your psychic, they're like, oh, you got a mega fan on the way. In the meantime, please Do your platform building to build, now we're gonna go whoop, down to the bottom of that pyramid, your fan base, your basic fan base. That is what a publisher is asking for when they ask you how big is your platform. They wanna know how many fans you have, not just readers, because these days we don't want someone to just be a reader. We want to be an inspiration and a guide in their life that guides them deeply into the future that they want. A book can do a lot, but it can't take you all the way. So we want somebody who's going to be coming to us for one-on-one services, coming to retreats, doing online courses, somebody who is sort of having a bigger experience. So this is the goal of the fan, okay? But your average fan, basically, they know your name, they know what it is that you teach. Maybe they've got a friend who's been talking about you. They might not yet have bought anything from you. They might not have bought a book. Maybe they've been reading your blogs. Maybe they've been watching your YouTube videos. These are folks who just know who you are. You're filed in the back of their mind that, hey, someday I think I might want to engage with that person. They have something I think I want, and they could teach me something. Those are your fans. You have some relationship with them where they are watching, reading, or engaging with you on a regular basis, okay? So these are the kind of numbers a publisher is going to be looking for, like what is your email list? How many people or like your Facebook page? How many Instagram followers do you have? But even more so than just the followers and the likes, how many people are engaging with your posts? How many people are liking them? How many people are commenting and sharing? These are people who are really your fans, okay? So in between the fans and the mega fans is the layer that I think is arguably the most important. That layer is the super fans, okay? They're not huge influencers in the world. They can't launch your book. A single one of them can't launch your book, to a hugely wide audience. However, they can launch your book to their own smaller audience. These super fans are doing your marketing for you for free because they love you so much. In general, it's because you've made a real difference in their lives. The content you've offered them has taken them from point A to point B or point Z, who knows? You have done so much that they feel grateful to you, and they want other people that they love to actually get that same benefit. So they are reposting your posts. They are commenting on your blogs. They are sending your newsletter to friends. They are writing you Amazon reviews. They are getting the word out publicly on your behalf because you've been of such good service to them. So these are the people I want you to really be thinking about. If you're praying and putting something on your vision board for your author platform, don't make it be a mega fan. Have it be to have a growing number of super fans, and ask, what can I do to serve these super fans? They are offering me so much by talking about my work. How can I serve them in return? You can survey them. You can ask them. Send out a survey to your list. Your super fans are the ones who will reply to the survey. Your super fans are the ones who are already replying to your newsletter. Always write them back. If somebody is replying to you and engaging with you, always write them back. Let them know how important they are to you. Let them know how much you care about them. Ask them, hey, how else can I serve you? What more content could I offer that would be better, to make your life better in some way? And then offer that content. Nurture your super fans. Keep your eye on your super fans. You want these people to grow and grow with you, and hopefully adopt whatever the next piece of wisdom is that you're bringing into the world, whether it be a book or an online course or a retreat. You want these people to be the ones who sign up for that, buy it, and then talk about it to other people. So fans are super important. That is an amazingly important layer, but I want your attention on super fans, okay? And if a mega fan is going to come down the line, they're very likely to be more enthusiastic about you and want to support you even more if they can tell, hey, this person has already built an amazing base of fans and super fans. They obviously have something to say that's not only important to me, but to a lot of people. They are a good use of my time and energy and my influence. So I'm going to do what I can to support them. I wish that for you. I wish that you find that mega fan, but in the meantime, love your super fans, and they will create more and more fans on your behalf. All right, friends, speaking of fans, if you are a fan of my book, The Book You Were Born to Write, and you want to be a super fan, I would love it if you would be interested in leaving an Amazon review. Amazon reviews are one of the top ways that new people find a book like this, and that means more people are writing the book they were born to write and influencing the lives of more and more people. We have a ripple effect happening here. So if you want to be part of it, please, I would love it if you wanted to leave a review. Otherwise, I will be back next week with more information for you about the writing journey. I am so grateful to be a part of your journey and honored to be able to offer you what I know. Thank you so much for being my fan and my super fan. And I wish you a wonderful week, and I'll talk to you next week.